What's up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C, and in this particular video, I will be reviewing Married Season 3. What is it, episode 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever, right? I usually run the beginning, but like I said, shout out to my YouTube fam. But I want to also say, in this video, I realized a couple videos ago, besides the couple ones I just put out, that you see nothing but shadow here because of the hat. Didn't know that. Oh well. Beginning of this week, I actually reached it over 700 subscribers. I just want to say thank you. I appreciate all of you. And let's give some shout outs. Shout out to Mike B801, Tino, also known as Majestic, Random Majestic, Miss Nika was actually the Ghetto View. Also pray for her because we know she's going through medical journey and everything else. Some more love. Mine Only Pony. She's actually getting married tomorrow, so congrats to the many nuptials, hon. Jamil TV, Pink's Fashion Lives and Style. I hope I got it right. Squeaky Jones, Jim's Spot TV, which is also Miss Trey. Self-Esteem Queen Dawn, Maureen Linda. Up from Discussion, which is Jay Mayo. Shout out to you. With Marcus Williams. Jerika Latrice, she be having some ill poetry, girl. Get well too, because I just got over, I'm like 90% now, but I had like a bad allergy sinus cold thing. I got my water just in case, but y'all, I'm surprised, you know, it seemed like I had to spray lights, y'all had to spray lights, so y'all was watching me, that's how bad off it was. But anyways, shout out to Janae Basin, also Justified Juice, with a girl, a shout out to also her girl Jassy, they do Justified Juice, they're also in the featured channels below. Tanika Tam, I hope I'm saying your name right. Okay. And Kinky Girl Mar, the Mastermind, I hope I'm saying it. The Mastermind SM, I think that's her initials. I hope, sorry, hon. Kaylin Joe, Lovey Tide 2003, 2002. Also Miss Unique Design, Tam G. I hope I got all the names, and you know, from everybody, I appreciate all the subscribers. Like I said, y'all, I appreciate all the love, support. I thank y'all so much, and also your comments. I know I gotta keep up with my comments. I've been kind of behind and slacking in about the past week and past. You know, I've been responding, but I want to catch up and try to respond as many as I can that I've gotten recently in the past week. You know, like I said, I was behind because I was sick. Anyway, y'all, so about the ramble. Like I said, thank you to all my new and old subscribers. If you're not subscribed, click down below and share, right, and great. And yeah, me still with that. But anyway, I also wanted to give a quick update. Depending how this weekend goes, and I'm able to, take care of work, get some stuff out the way. If I know I'm behind, it also because it's me being sick and everything. I know I'm behind on Scandal. I think the season finales next week, and well, the game is only like 2 minutes an episode, so that doesn't matter. But what I was talking about is, depending how this weekend goes next 3-4 days, either I'll try to make up this episodes, or I may just cancel the reviews and just call it a day and just call it, take a L, call it a day. It's no big thing. So if I don't get everything, I'm just letting y'all know if y'all waiting for the game, or if y'all still watch the game, or you're waiting for the Scandal reviews. Like I said, that I got knocked behind a week and stuff like that. So depending, if I have time, and that's how it goes. Anyways, also, let's get into the review. But I want to say, I know this is kind of some sad news, but so big shout out to Maureen Linda. And I seen on Google Plus it was a lady that was a YouTuber. Shout out to God rest her soul. She had passed away from complication moves. I think her name was Long Hair Door Care. I actually used to watch some of her videos, but I think she just passed away from complications. So keep her and your family in your prayers, y'all. And let's go with this review. Whew. Again, we back to the same. It's Marriage and Mitch should have been the title of this episode. I don't usually keep track of title episodes, stuff like that. So, anyways. Oh Lord, y'all, I thought it was just, I was gonna cough. Anyways, let's get to the bottom of this. We pick up, I'm just gonna be random as usual. We pick up and we see the thing is that Tina is still broken. She's just, her kids are knows and everything else. She goes over to Erica's house. Erica's asking some question about she had the kids go to a restaurant or something like that. And Tina's just like, you know, I'm here, but I'm not here. And Erica brings up that she feels like, you know, well, I feel, you know, they have like a connection, a strong, like almost like identical or, you know, type of, you know, very, very close, like the twins type of relationship, whatever, at times. Because she's like, if I see you have pain, I have pain. And Tina's just like, well, she wants to just, you know, don't focus on me. Just tell me about your happy, I'll feel better, blah, blah, blah. And, but, you know, before then, again, now Erica, this is how, in a way, even though I hate and it's sad to see the situation with her and going through inevitably some of the problems. And also, like I said, we have witnessed, I don't know how many more episodes there's in the season, but the bad news with their father. But the problem lies also with the fact of this Mitch thing. It seemed like some of the angers we see Tino with all the hurt and all the anger, and it's just my perspective. All the hurt and all the anger, we'll see her when she's kind of indirectly telling of Erica about it, and we see how they took it. You know, she'll take it out on Mitch, or this anger with his front or behind his face, but the same way she's talking less is because it's behind closed doors. It's kind of like some of the anger that could be used on him, because when she was talking to him, it was just calm and collect. But like I said, we don't know what's behind the scenes. And shout out to Ms.G on Twitter. I forgot what her name is, Miss L, but she preferred to call Miss BT for preference. And she had pointed out was, you know, the executive producers and stuff like that. And here they always hate all this bad stuff about Mitch, but yet where is all this footage? And, you know, because when Erica's talking about is if, you know, Mitch had the nerve to ask me about the Ebony article, it seems like, yeah, but that's my personal life, and he ain't got to write this. Oh, well, and Erica's just making it seem like Mitch was just acting half-ass concerned. And, like I said, it's a repeated pattern, and it's like, y'all, to a certain standpoint, y'all still make good music and so forth and everything else, but you can't, excuse me, y'all kind of are making it to a certain point that we a lot of us agree. I'm going by comments and other people who also review, like some more love to give the Ghetto View, Marcus Williams. I think also a Truth Seeker also used Mary, and I think, you know, other people do, but a lot of people think like you kind of are hard, Mitch, and this is not making it better. And so, and then we seen the previews, y'all. I know I'm jumping the gun here, but did you notice how, you know, their manager that, you know, he got back, Kenneth, Mr. Kenneth, was talking to Warren about, okay, when you gonna put this album out? Is it gonna be this or this or whatever? And Warren's like, we're gonna do it this certain way. So even they kind of mentioned later on to the second to last scene about how they have this problem. You know, they keep going through managers and managers. What's the problem? You know, it's just, you kind of starting to see, you know, this is what happens, unfortunately, with some of these shows when you see the real person. You know, I forgot which YouTuber was saying, like, that's why it's, you know, sometimes it's not great to meet your hero. And I think my girl, Miss Mika, one of my YouTube cousins, was saying something along the lines about, you know, sometimes, like, that's the same thing that happened to Coco with the SWV for some of us. You know, that's kind of like, you know, sometimes you just, you know, it can make and break you. And it's kind of, still with them, okay? So, anyways, like she was saying, like, if Mitch got, you know, if Mitch got something to say about this, you know, basically gonna check him. I wish he would bring up about, you know, my personal business that you put out by yourself and how many people are excessive to knowing about this affair, which nobody told you and you yourself put it out there, okay? So, yeah, so she got a point too, just like, you know, I'm broken, everything else, I lost hope. Erica's trying to say, you know, you say you never been there, I've been there. And she tries to say forgive and have, you know, just try to forgive and strengthen. You know, Tina's just like, the situation's strained with the kids, you know, there's no love there, if he loved me, blah, 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 which we are, you know. And so, in the end, Tina just walked out, just like, I'm done, I'll catch you later, sis. And so, to get out the way, let's get Erica in her promising group. But they did say she has the #1 album on the gospel chart, so, you know. But we did notice, I do agree with Warren at this point in this episode, that devious attitude that she had, but I don't know who said it was a publicist or her manager. But see, she was expecting, maybe she would have got this treatment. I don't know if Mitch would have took care of that and made her feel like, you know, the married status, not a solo on the stairs. Because when they, you know, she she did a photo shoot. I did like most of all the clothes, and she had a fashion thing, right? That's one thing. She was talking to Kenneth about, they're about to fire Mitch and how should they basically go along. Kenneth was like, well, don't just sit here, just let him find out stuff, like basically like be direct somehow and tell him. And Erica's like, oh, we're not gonna do it. I'm thinking like, well, y'all, never mind. Every magazine. Anyway, so we go to a later scene. Erica's at this fest. I guess it's mostly hip hop fest. But the song, even though they were popular, that most of their songs, because it had like a hip hop or like rap type of style, whatever, it was hip hop's culture, rap type of song. They had like a friendly version where they would go to secular music, and that's how I found out about their music, was originally through regular daytime rap and R&B playing and stuff like. So her song is still catchy, but it has more harmonica and stuff like that going on. Okay, and so when she's sitting up here and is going ahead and singing, when they get there, she was like, I didn't have this problem with Mary as a solo artist. Now all of a sudden I got got go through all the security shit, go through more security, wait inside. We used to be able to get through as Mary. And then she's complaining in Detroit, like, where's I usually get a bottle of water. Where's my pack of Jolly Ranchers? Where's my flour? I at least get so treated, because she was up there and complaining one, like, okay, where's all this stuff? I'm not a diva, even though you're questioning some diva, like you having some diva white clemencies. So she performs, and Warren says, like, because of that, she, because of her, her attitude affected the behavior of the thing. Why? No, but I mean, those gold pants would have looked nice, but it just didn't match with that shirt. It was not a shirt, but it was just kind of mismatched. Okay, that's just me. But anyway, she performs, and you could tell some crowd was with it, some crowd was not. And I noticed around that time, that's why they made sure, even though her performance was kind of mediocre, until Warren spoke to her after about it. You notice that they made sure that's when they announced, even though despite we had a little roughness, her album still went #1. That's when they made sure they posted it down, was when she was performing, and it was kind of shaky. Maybe it's just me, but that's what it seemed like. So, anyways, we sat here, and after her performance, it was a lady, it was a journalist, a broadcaster, or something like that, and she comes in and asks us a question. The questions really pertain to either Mary or the other question about the Teddy and Tina situation, about the Emily thing. And Warren is kind of like had said in the confessionals, and he also said to her afterwards, was like, you know what, she could have turned this around to positive, or she should know how to, switch it around, rotate it, that it works positive for her career. And they really too much showed the interview after that, and it was pretty much the end. Okay, so anyways, after that, because I remember also got to mention when she was talking to Kim during the new photo shoot and her new look. She was saying along the lines about, how did you think, not to be selfish, or did she think the Ted and Teddy situation, or was she telling him, I don't know for sure, or remember, about, is that situation going to reflect on my career? Well, we are seeing that because, they've been, she's been with Mary been working together, 13 years, and so they've been around for so long, you kind of expect them as a unit. So, yeah. So, let's get through with this Tina stuff. Now, the focus is on, also Erica had mentioned in the first beginning scene when, Tina was talking about the situation, what should you do? Erica was suggesting that maybe she needs to take a separate, be separate for a while and, take a break, But first she's worried about, I don't want my kids, to have neither parent there, blah, blah. So maybe when she comes, she's thinking about maybe she comes back, then he can leave. Well, it's something she can tell her, but she's kind of concerned. And Erica's like, we'll take care of your kids, because they're also telling her to call CC Winans. And she wanted, she got a spare, she come to her anytime if she needs something type of thing. And, because she needs to get away and get a breather and see if the marriage is also worth saving, besides her just not being herself. She's just desensitized from everything. And so, yeah, so, later on, Tina is thinking about it, decides, so she talks to Teddy. And it's like part 2, unfortunately, what we seen in episode 2 of the season, or whatever episode, when they kind of first mentioned about it. And she's just like, I can't trust you no more, blah, blah, blah. She basically wants to get out of here. And of course, he's like, of course he doesn't want to go. But she's basically saying, like, at least to separate for a while to see where it's like. She's just like, I can't trust you, blah, blah, blah. She thought, of course, they had the perfect, not the perfect marriage, they had problems, but a marriage at least that, monogamy was actually present in the, it was a monogamous relationship, she thought. And because, she's like, I never sat there and done this to him. I've been faithful, blah, 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 and everything else. But, she just like this with him, like, what? I can't deal with you right now. I hate seeing your face. She didn't say that, but she was just like, almost. And he's just like, oh, I love you. This will never happen again. Okay, we'll leave that pause. I'm just saying. Yeah, there's no words for that. Anyways, and he walks off, but I guess, they are separated. So Tina decides towards the end that they're going to go ahead and, she's going to go ahead and leave and, separate stuff for a while. I guess Erica and other sisters are going to help, and their mom are going to help her out taking care of the babies while she goes and separates her, because she wants to technically almost isolate herself because she has to leave because of everything, at least make her a better person, make her a better mom. And if there's a miracle, it will save her marriage, in the end too, because it will make her a better wife. Which I think they're still together, because when I thought about it, she did say recently, since last month or something, that she made herself the cause of why Teddy cheated. No, Teddy and his little Teddy was the reason why he got himself in those situations, okay? Because she's just sick and tired of every time she looks up, seems like she can hit with something new every week, right? So yeah, so that's what else had occurred. Now let's get in. Yeah, we got that out the way, but let's get into the last part with Mitch, because like I said, a lot of it was just carrying on the same thing. Like I said, it was Mitch and then the whole thing. So they will meet up with Mitch. And Mitch was like hoping Tina had a good day, because he didn't want to bring back, he didn't want to find out about what he found out with Annie the same way, right? So he's talking to them, and she's just like, well, again, she said some kind of, well, that's my I'm not going to say this, but that's my personal business, something like that, right? For once, I noticed, did Erica even say anything during their firing of Mitch or whatever? Because she was very quiet, okay? But it was Tina doing mostly more than what talking. She just like, that's personal business. But then even Mitch reminded us in confession, was like, that's my check. You told a bunch of people. What? How's this personal? That is public information. And he's basically like, no, like, it was the way that you did stuff was the reason how, even though you're a public figure, when you do certain stuff, unfortunately, it gets out and open and makes it quote, quote, public, even though it's not meant to be public, So she put private information out there and made it public. So she's sitting up here and telling, so then, because he was about to leave once they said, okay, you ain't got to worry about blah, 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 and stuff like that. Because they feel, like I said, they feel like Mitch takes them for granted. He makes himself seem like he's made them and everything else, and he hasn't done too much of anything, or is more bad than good. So as soon as Mitch was about to go back up to the staircase to his room, whatever, that's when, Tina gave it, oh, I appreciate everything you did, and I think that you did the best attentions even though it didn't work out, and I just want to say this relationship, should fall like the leaves when fall, the seeds spot the leaves fall to the ground before it changes over to weather, tides of fall and winter, and it must go and blow into the wind. It should be no more, we shouldn't make departure. And, Mitch was just like this, because they were saying the way he was going to act and stuff, because, they were showing, that's when they tried to, like, sit there and show the times when someone get into it. I think most of the time there was the few clips that they showed him, it was just like, you supposed to tell me what business. Tina, you never take part of something, blah, blah, blah. And this, you're supposed to tell me this, blah, blah, blah. But as soon as he left, he hugs, I don't even think he was just like, okay, because I think right before when they were talking about, how Tina's like, well, that's basically my business. Even Mitch was like, I seriously thought I was a part of her inner circle. I guess I'm not. I don't know if I ever was part of her inner circle. So part of him, Mitch do have his dramatic moments and stuff like that. He actually, was, he was actually thought he was cool with them, because he actually did, y'all. Sat there, they showed the clips like, from the way we were type of thing. And here you showing he was so happy at times and so happy how far they got, bobbing their head when they were performing, I think, in an award ceremony. He was crying, I think, when they won an award and everything else. But for him to be such a bad person, y'all showing, I guess, the good moments, but I guess you're trying to prove like he's such a bad person, even though his client. I'm just saying that. Yeah, but y'all can put a comment on what y'all think about that. But anyways, to a certain point, it probably might have been the best thing happening because, like I said, it just was dragging on and stuff, whatever, right? And even Tina had brought up, after he left, because they must have been like some type of conference. Like, I don't think they were in this room or whatever, but they were in the hotel where he was at because he walked up. And Tina's just like this, because she feels like she doesn't need anything negative in life now, and she felt like that was because they say it was so hard to get rid of him, and they're sitting, but Tina's like this, because of what she's going through, she can't be good to her kids, she can't be good to herself. And she don't need to be anything negative, including, I guess, with Mitch making a bunch of bad deals and all this other stuff. Yeah, and everything else. And she's like, well, we keep going, but she made it herself. She said her words. And we keep going through manager. Why? Why do y'all continue to have this problem? This problem became before Mitch. Mitch kind of addressed it when Erica and him kind of went back and forth in the restaurant. And Erica kind of changed the story to make it seem like Mitch just started yelling at her, which Warren inappropriately saying to other folks, well, you get what I'm saying. So, anyway, y'all, that's when Tina details, and I'm going back and repeating, about her decision to take and leave off for a while. Because she's just like, with everything going on, she just wants to take a break, and including this, and just take a break. And that's pretty much it, y'all. I don't think anything else really went on. Yeah, you can see my face. But anyway, y'all have a pleasant week, pleasant night, pleasant weekend, and I will see y'all in the next video. Like I said, I appreciate the love. Thank you so much. And thank y'all love. I mean, stay 100. Yay! I'll be able to stop saying it once, whatever I get to 1,000 subbies, and I won't be saying it every 100. Okay, yeah, but I still appreciate all the love, support, y'all. Y'all take care.